Hi, welcome once more to Mr. Max. In this lesson, we are going to revise from November 2014 sequence and series questions. Okay, November 2014 sequence and series, that is question number 2 and 3. So listen very carefully. Question number 2, let's start. Given the arithmetic series, so there is a arithmetic series given. What is series means? Plus, 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 like that. Okay, so there is a series given like this: 2 plus 9 plus 16 plus etc. and it is given that how many terms are there? 251 terms. So we know that there are 251 terms in that series. Okay, now arithmetic series means what? We can find a common difference. What is a common difference here, guys? Second term minus first term, 9 minus 2, that is 7. Here 16 minus 9, that is also 7. Okay, so it means that the common difference in that series is 7. Okay, now let's look at the first question, 2.1. What is that question? Write down the fourth term of the series. You have to write the fourth term. So here there are 3 terms given: first term, second term, third term. So you have to write what is the next term, that's all. Okay, so how can you find 2 plus 7? 9. 9 plus 7? 16. So how can you find the next term here? That here also the common difference is 7. So 16 plus 7, so it is 23. So it means that the fourth term of the series is going to be 23. That is 16 plus 7, that is 23. Okay. Next question, 2.2. What is that question? Calculate the 250 first term of the series. You have to find the 250 first term of the series. How can you find 250 first term? So it is given in the question that this one is a, which type of sequence is this? Which type of series is this? Is an arithmetic series. So in an arithmetic series, how can you find a Tn? Tn is equal to, what is the formula? A plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. Am I right? Okay. So in this arithmetic series, we can substitute first Tn. Okay. So what is Tn? What is the question? Calculate the 251st term. Okay, let's try to find Tn first. Okay, so Tn is equal to, then we can directly substitute 251 here, no problem. Okay, a plus, what is a? 2 plus n minus 1 into d. What is the common difference? 7. So Tn is equal to 2 plus, expand the bracket, 7 into n is 7n, 7 into minus 1 is minus 7. So Tn is equal to, let me write 7n first, 2 minus 7, that is minus 5. So this is the nth term. Tn is equal to, let me write it here, Tn is equal to 7n minus 5, that is the nth term. Okay, so now we have to find the 250 first term. So how can I find? T251 is equal to, that means you have to substitute the value of n as 251. So here 7 into 251 minus 5. So check in your calculator, what is answer for that one? Is it 251 times 7 minus 5? 1752. So T251 is equal to 1752. So the 251st term is 1752. Okay, so here maybe we can write it like this. Here you can see that etc. How many terms are there? 251. Okay, so here now I know that if that series continues, the T251, which term is that? What is the term? 1752. that is the T251 or 251th term in that sequence is 1752. Okay, so that is question number 2.2. Now let's move to the next question, 2.3. Question number 2.3. What is the question? Express the series in sigma notation. So here you have to express this series in sigma notation. So Sn is equal to sigma, then n is equal to first term 2. How many terms are there? 251 terms. So n is equal to 1 to 251, and here you are supposed to write the Tn. Okay, previous question we already got Tn. What is Tn? 7n minus 5. Now did you understand why I wrote that 7n, why I wrote Tn as 7n minus 5, then after that I substituted 251? Because some of you, I know that use directly in this equation Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, then you substituted 251 is equal to a plus a is what is a? 2 plus 251 minus 1 into d, that is 7. Okay, then you got the same answer, 1752. You understand? Okay, without finding Tn you will get the same answer. Okay, but the problem is not a problem. When you write this question, here you are supposed to write a Tn. Okay, so in that question again you have to do that, try to find what is Tn. You understand? But in now we already know from the previous question that Tn is 7n minus 5, so we can directly write there. You understand? Okay, so that is question number 2.3. now we wrote the expression in terms of in sigma notation. Okay, so that is 2.3. now let's move to the next question, 2.4. What is that question? Calculate the sum of the series. So you have to find the sum of this series. So this is an arithmetic sequence, am I right, or series? Okay, so what is the formula to find the sum of an arithmetic series? You studied two formulas. One is Sn is equal to n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, am I right? There is another formula you studied. What is that formula? Sn is equal to n over 2 into a plus l. This is also a formula to find the sum of an arithmetic series. Okay, and what is this? A stands for first term, L stands for last term. So here in this question we know what is the first term and we know what is the last term. So it's easy to apply this formula instead of this one. If you apply this one you will get the same answer, but it will make your work more easy if you apply that formula. But you have to apply this formula only if you know the last term also. Okay, so in this question we know the last term, so 251. So 251 divided by 2 into a, it is first term, 2 last term 1752. So now take your calculator, try to find the answer of that one. So it is 22,000 127. It's not 22, 220,127. Sorry. So the sum of the first 251 term is 220,127. Okay, so that is question number 2.4. now let's move to question number 2.5. Question number 2.5. what is that question? How many terms in the series are divisible by 4? So in this series you have to find how many terms are divisible by 4. So what we can do in this one, we have to make another series from this series. Okay, with the numbers that are divisible by 4. So what I am saying is this 2 is anyway smaller than 4, is not divisible by 4. Okay, 9 divided by 4, you are not getting a proper number. Okay, then 16 is a number. 16 divided by 4, you are getting a proper number 4. Am I right? So first term is 16 plus. Okay, then what is the common difference here? 7. So 16 plus 7, 23 is not divisible by 4. Am I right? 23 plus 7, 30 is not divisible by 4. 30 plus 7, 37 is not divisible by 4. 37 plus 7, 44. Yes, 44 is divisible by 4. Am I right? So next term is 44 plus etc. What about the last term? That also you have to check. What about 1752 divisible by 4? Check in your calculator. 1752 divided by 4. You are getting a proper number. That means the last number there is no problem. 1752 itself is divisible by 4. Otherwise you have to check what is the previous number that is divisible by 4. Okay. So now this is the series, and in this series you just want to find how many terms are there. Okay, so what type of series is this one? Is it so for that we have to know one more term, then only we can identify it's a arithmetic or geometric or whatever maybe. Okay, I hope it is a arithmetic series. Anyway, let's see. That's a difficult part. 44 plus 7. 44 plus 7 is 51, not divisible by 4. 51 plus 7. 58. It's not divisible. 58 plus 7, 65. Is it divisible by 4? No. 65 plus 7, 72. Is it divisible? 32. I think it is divisible. 72 divided by 4. Yeah, 18. That means it's a divisible. So it means that the next term here it is 72. Here the next term is 72. Now we can check, are we getting a common difference? What is 44 minus 16? 44 minus 16, 28. 72 minus 44. 72 minus 44, 28. That means you are getting a common difference. So it means that this one is an arithmetic series. Okay, so now we have to find what is our question. How many terms are divisible by 4? That is a question. Okay, so all these ones are divisible by 4. We got this series from this series. We just take all the numbers that are divisible by 4 from this series. That is how we got this one. So we just want to find how many terms are there. Okay, so how can you find? You have to find n. Okay, so Tn is equal to, we know it's a arithmetic series, so it is a plus n minus 1 into d. What is Tn? Last term, that is 1752 is equal to a. In this series it is first term is 16 plus n minus 1 into, what is the common difference here? 28. So take this 16 to this side, so it is 1752 minus 16 is equal to, expand the bracket, 28 into n is 28n, 28 into minus 1 is minus 28. So take this minus 28 also to this side, so here in this side it is plus. So 1752 minus 16 plus 28 is equal to 28n. So what is the answer of this one? 1752 minus 16 plus 28. 1764 is equal to 28n, or 28n is equal to 1764. So here you can see it is multiplication. So if I want to take this 28 to the other side, it is division. So therefore n is equal to 1764 divided by 28. So divided by 28, so 63. So therefore n is equal to 63. So it means that there are 63 terms in this series are divisible by 4. You understand? So what we did, first we took all the terms that are divisible by 4 from this series. So we got a new series like this. So in that series we found how many terms are there. So we got 63. That means there are 63 terms that are divisible by 4. Okay. So that is question number 2.5. Now let's move to the next question, question number 3. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 3. Given the quadratic sequence -1, -7, -11, comma p, etc. So there is a quadratic sequence given like this: -1, -1, -7, -11, p, etc. So it is given in the question that one is a quadratic sequence. So you know, if it is a quadratic sequence, you can find what? You can find the second difference, or the second differences are the same. Am I right? Okay. So now anyway, what is the first question? Look at the first question, 3.1.1. Question number 3.1.1. What is that question? Write down the value of p. That means you have to find the value of p. That is the question. Okay. So how can you find the value of p? It is given, don't forget that it is given in the question that this one is a quadratic sequence. So in the case of a quadratic sequence, we can you know that the first difference are the same. The second difference are the same. Okay. So now we can find the first difference first. -7 t2 minus t1. So it is -7 minus -1. So it is -7 plus 1. So here it is -6. Then next one, -11 minus -7. So it is -11 plus 7. So what is that? It is -4. Am I right? Next one, p minus -11. P minus -11. So it is p plus 11. So this one is p plus 11. Now we have to find the second difference. So -4 minus -6. Am I right? So it is -4 minus is plus. So -4 plus 6. So what is that one? It is 2. Now this one also supposed to be 2. Do you know why? This is a quadratic sequence. Quadratic sequence, you know that the second differences are the same. So you have to understand that if you subtract this p plus 11 minus -4, the answer is supposed to be 2, because here we got the second difference 2. So here also is supposed to be 2. So what is the first question? 3.1.1. 3.1.1. What is that question? Write down the value of p. You have to find the value of p. So we know that p plus 11 minus -4, and the answer p plus 11 minus -4, the answer is 2. Okay. So p plus 11 minus is plus 4 is equal to 2. 11 plus 4 is 15. So p plus 15 is equal to 2, or p is equal to 2. Take this 15 to the other side. So it is -15. So p is equal to -13. So it means that the value of p is -13. You understand? Okay. Okay. That is first question, 3.1.1. Now let's move to the next question, 3.1.2. Okay. Next question, 3.1.2. 3.1.2. What is that question? Determine the nth term of this sequence. You have to find Tn. So what is the formula to find Tn in a quadratic sequence? You know that Tn is equal to an square plus bn plus c. Am I right? This is the formula to find the nth term of a quadratic sequence. So now we have to find the values of that a, b and c. Which a, b and c? This a, b and c. So how can you find? You studied in a sequence and series chapter, lesson chapter. Okay, I told you to find this a, b and c is easy to remember like this. This one you have to remember, that is 3, I mean not 3a, 2a. That one is 2a. 2a is equal to this 2. Then this one 3a plus b is equal to minus 6. This one a plus b plus c is equal to minus 1. You have to remember that one. Okay, now start from here. Okay, 2a is equal to 2. So what is a? Divide both sides with 2. So it is 2 divided by 2. So the value of a is 1. Okay, now the next one, 3a plus b is equal to, what is the first number? Minus 6. So from here, what is a value? We got 1. So 3 into 1, I substitute the value of a as 1 plus b is equal to minus 6. 3 into 1 is 3. Let's take that positive 3 to the other side. So it is negative 3. So what is b from there? Minus 6. This 3 on the other side, it is minus 3. So value of b is minus 9. So now we got the values of a and b. So now c. For that we can take this equation. What is the equation? A plus b plus c is equal to, what is the first term? Minus 1. So it is minus 1. So what is the value of a? It is 1. 1. What is b? Minus 9 plus c is equal to minus 1. What is 1 minus 9? It is minus 8 plus c is equal to minus 1. Now take this minus 8 to the other side. So c is equal to minus 1. Minus 8 on the other side, it is plus 8. So c is equal to minus 1 plus 8 is 7. So the value of c is 7. So now we got all the values, a as 1, b as minus 9 and c as 7. So now we can substitute in our equation. What is that? Therefore Tn is equal to a 1 n square plus b is minus 9, am I right? So substitute the value of b as minus 9 n c is 7. So 1 n squared is the same as n square. So it is n square minus 9n plus 7. And this is the nth term or general term or last term. Okay, so n square is equal to, so let me write the equation once more somewhere here. Maybe we have to use that one. So let me write the equation here. Tn is equal to n square minus 9n plus 7. Okay, so that is question number 3.1.2. Now let's move to the next question, 3.1.3. Okay, now let's move to the next question, 3.1.3. Question number 3.1.3. What is that question? The first difference between two consecutive terms of the sequence is 96. What is the meaning of that sentence? The first difference, which one is the first difference? Is not this one the first difference? Okay, so the first difference between two consecutive terms, maybe this one or somewhere there, the first difference here it is 96. So let me write that sequence once more. Okay, so here minus 1, minus 7, minus 11, and we know previous question 3.1.1 we got p as minus 13. Okay, etc. And there is a etc. Okay, now let me erase that one. Etc. And when it continues, there are two terms here. Okay, so the difference between that two terms is 90. First difference is 96. So here we already know that what are the difference here? Here it was minus 7 plus 1 minus 6. What was here? Minus 11 plus 7. Minus 4. What is here? Minus 2, etc. And here the first difference is 96. Okay. So now look at the sentence once more. This is the first difference. Okay. So look at that question. The first difference between two consecutive terms of the sequence. Two consecutive terms of the sequence is 96. The first difference is 96 between these two. So it means that when you subtract these two numbers, you will get 96. That's the meaning. Okay. Now what you have to find, calculate the value of these two terms. So you have to find what are the values here, what are these two terms, that is the question. Okay. So now here look at this first difference. Is it not that an arithmetic sequence? That one is an arithmetic sequence, am I right? Why? Because look at this one, I can find a common difference there, minus 4 minus minus 6. So minus 4 plus 6, so it is 2. Then or minus 2 minus minus 4, minus 2 minus minus 4, that is also 2. So it means that this one is an arithmetic sequence, and we can consider this as last term Tn. Okay. So what is the formula to find a Tn? A plus arithmetic sequence. What is Tn formula? A plus n minus 1 into d. And what is this Tn stands for? The nth term or last term or general term. Okay. So in this sequence you have to consider this as last term 96. Okay. Then we can find the value of n. Which term is this one? You understand? Okay. So Tn we can substitute as 96 is equal to a plus, what is the first term in that arithmetic sequence? It is minus 6, plus we have to find which term is that, which term is this 96. Okay, into d, what is the common difference? It is 2. Okay, so now take this minus 6 to this side, so it is 96 plus 6 is equal to let me write it like this, 2 into n minus 1 into 2 is the same as 2 into n minus 1. So what is this one? 102 is equal to 2 into n minus 1. So if I divide both sides with the 2, these 2 and 2 cancel, am I right? So what is remaining here? N minus 1 is equal to 102 divided by 2 is 51. Okay, so n is equal to, take this minus 1 to the other side, so it is 51 plus 1, so it is 52. So what is the meaning of that? The 52th term is, this is 52th term is 96. Do you understand? So first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, like etc etc. Similarly 52th term is 96. So now can you say which, this is the, look at the given sequence. This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, etc. Like that, which two terms are here? Can you say, how can you find? Look at this one. To get the first term, how, which two terms you have to subtract? T2 minus T1. First term T2 minus T1. Second term T3 minus T2. Second term T3 minus T2. Third term T4 minus T3. Okay. Similarly, if you want to get a 52th term, you are supposed to subtract T51 more than this one, T53 minus T52. Do you understand? Okay, so T53 minus T52 is this 52th term here. Okay, so now we have to, in this sequence we have to find, actually what is the question, what are these two numbers? That's what we want to find. Okay, so now in this quadratic sequence we have to find what are 53 and 52nd term. That is what we have to find. Okay, so now previous question we already find a general equation for Tn. What was that general equation? Tn is equal to n square minus, what was the general equation in the previous question? Nth term minus 9n plus 7. You remember that one? Okay, and here we have to find the 52nd and 53rd term. Okay, so what we have to do? T52 is equal to, now we have to substitute the value of n as 52, minus 9 into 52 plus 7. So check in your calculator what is answer for that one. T52 2243. 2243. So it means that 52nd term is this one. So now T53, it is 53 square minus 9 into 53 plus 7. I substitute, this is our nth term for the quadratic sequence. Okay, so I substitute 53 square minus 9 into 53 plus 7. Check in your calculator what is the answer. 2339. So 2339 in your calculator. So it means that this term is 2243, this is 2243, and this term is 2339, and that is what we want to find. Look at the question once more. The first, calculate the values of these two terms. So the values are these two. You understand? Okay, so that is question number 3.1.3. now let's move to the next question, 3.2. Question number 3.2. What is that question? The first three terms of a geometry sequence. So now here it is geometry sequence. What are the first three terms? 16, 4, 1, etc. Okay, so if it is a geometry sequence, what you can find? The common ratio. What is the common ratio? How can you find? T2 divided by T1. So it is 4 divided by 16. So the answer simplified form is 1 over 4. So it means that in this given geometry sequence, the common ratio is 1 over 4. Okay, now anyway, let's see what is the first question. 3.2.1. 3.2.1. what is that question? Calculate the value of the 12th term. You have to find the value of the 12th term. To find the value of 12th term, first you have to know what is Tn. So what is the formula to find Tn in the case of a geometry sequence? A into, you have to know these formulas. A into r raised to n minus 1. So Tn is equal to A, first term, that is 16 into r. R is 1 over 4, common ratio, raised to n minus 1. So here what is the question? Calculate the value of the 12th term. So how can I find 12th term? Therefore T12, substitute the value of n as 12. So it is 16 into 1 by 4 raised to 12 minus 1. Here also substitute the value of n as 12. So check in your calculator what is the answer for that one. It's 1 over 4 raised to 9. You can just leave it like that, guys. Okay, so 1 divided by 4 raised to 9, either like this, or you can write the full number, a big number you will get. Okay, so anyway, that is the 12th term, 1 by 4 raised to 9. So now let's move to the next question, 3.2.2. Question number 3.2.2. what is that question? Calculate the sum of the first 10 terms of the sequence. So here in this geometry sequence, you have to find the sum of the first 10 terms. So what is the formula to find the sum of a geometry sequence? you know the formula, Sn is equal to, what is the formula? A into 1 minus r raised to n divided by 1 minus r. Or some schools you studied a into r raised to n minus 1. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, you will get the same answer. So here what is a? We have to find the value of the sum of the first 10 terms. So n is 10. So S10 is equal to a. First term is 16 into 1 minus, what is r? 1 by 4 raised to n. Sum of the first 10 terms. Okay, divided by 1 minus 1 over 4. So try to type exactly like this in your calculator. You will directly get the answer. So in your calculator, I hope you will get 21.33. 21.33. So it means that the sum of the first 10 terms is 21.33. Okay, so that is question number 3.2.2. Now let's move to the next question, 3.3. Question number 3.3. What is that question? Determine the value of 1 plus 1 over 2 into 1 plus 1 over 3 into 1 plus 1 over 4 into etc. or 1 plus 1 over 5. Let's write one more time. Okay, into etc. like that up to how many factors? 98 factors. So there is a pattern given like this: 1 plus half, 1 plus 1 over 3, 1 plus 1 over 4 times 1 plus 1 over 5, etc. How many terms are there? 98 factors. Okay, so you have to find the answer of that one. Okay, so it is not practical to write all that 98 terms and multiply that one. Okay, so we have to find any other method. Okay, so for that what we can do in this question is let's write this one as fraction. Okay, let's see how it is coming. Okay, so what is this one? 2 into 1 2, 2 plus 1 3. So this one is 3 over 2. Am I right? Okay, or check in your calculator. Okay, times 3 into 1 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 over what? Not 2, 4 over 3 times here 4 into 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 over 4 times this one 5 into 1 5, 5 plus 1 6 over 5 times etc. Okay, now how can I find the last term? 98 factors. Okay, so now look at this one. You have to apply your common sense. Here this is the first term, second term, third term, okay, fourth term. Now it means that this is first term, second term, third term, fourth term. Now look at this one here. First term 3 by 2, then second term 4 by 3. Can you see that? When here it is 2, try to understand that pattern, how it is going. So when here it is 2, here it is 3 and 4. 3, 4 and 5. Okay, similarly 98, if I write 98 here, T98, because why we are writing 98? Because here it is 98. Okay, so how can I write the as a fraction on this one? Don't forget that when here it is 4, denominator is 5. So when it is 98, denominator is 99. Okay, when here it is 4, 5, 6, 1 more than this 5. 1 more than this one is, it's 99 plus 1, that is 100. You understand? Try to understand the pattern. When it is 3, when the third term 4 by 5, fourth term 5 by 6, 1 more than this 4 it is here, 1 more than this 5 here it is. So 1 more than 98 is here, 99. 1 more than this 99, its numerator 100. Okay, so now look at this one, guys. So here so what is the previous one, this term? How can I write? It is supposed to be 99 over 98. How do I get that one? Look at this one. Here 3 3 4 4 5 5. So it means that here I am supposed to write 99 99. Okay, then 1 less than this one here. So 1 less than this one here, 98. You understand? Okay, now look at this one. Now is the story. So these 3 and all of these are multiplication. This is multiplication, am I right? Okay, it's not a comma, it's multiplication. Okay, so here 3 3 cancel, 4 4 cancel, 5 5 cancel, similarly up to 99 99 cancel, and this 98 98 also will cancel. You understand? So it means that first term, what's remaining on the denominator, there is a 2 remaining, or let me write 1 over 2 remaining, because these 3 cancelled, so it is 1 over 2. Then all these terms cancel, and the last term there is a 100 remaining there. This 100 there is nothing to cancel, so 100 divided by 1. Okay, 1 into 100 is 100, 2 into 1 is 2, so 100 divided by 2 is 50. So it means that the answer for that question is 50. Okay, so that's a observation. There is a special type of questions. So find the product of this one, 98 factors. So the product is going to be 50. Okay, so guys, that is November 2014 questions. So I hope you understand clearly. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching. Practice maximum questions. Okay, see you on the next lesson. Thank you. Bye.